Welcome to the House of Wellness. I'm Mel Doyle. Get ready for a helping of wellness without the wheatgrass. Shane Crawford is here.
So good to see you, Mel.
Good to see you.
Oh, we've got an audience. We love that. We're the type of show that'll try hot yoga, but as long as we're having hot chips after.
Like that. It is Friday night. So let's get the weekend started with a bunch of reasons for you to hang out with us tonight.
Like which household items are most likely to land you in hospital?
Do you know the difference between a fear and a phobia?
No.
We're going to break down the info on everything that gives you the ick.
And speaking of breaking, could smashing Nan's favourite crock pot help reduce your stress levels? That would stress me out.
I think it'd be great though, so satisfying. We're going to show you a new way to get fit that's a little non-conventional, which may or may not involve you running away to the circus. I promise no working with clowns jokes.
Hang on. Technically, that was a joke about someone being a bit of a clown. Anyway, that's
This,
okay.
though, is no joke.
Right.
We are giving viewers the chance to win a 14-day wellness escape for two, which includes business class flights, 3 nights in a luxury London hotel, then a 7-night cruise through the Norwegian fjords. All thanks to Tripper Deal. The prize is valued at 40K.
That's
Keep your eye out
unbelievable.
for a code word. It's going to pop up on the screen at some point during the show. Then you have to head to our website to enter.
And that's not all. We have a surprise for our audience. They're gonna love this.
You is going home with a $100 voucher, a travel voucher, all thanks to Tripper Deal.
Yes! How good is that? I feel like I'm on Oprah.
Yay!
You know, you get a voucher, you get a voucher, you get a voucher, everyone gets a voucher.
Oh, God. Oh, God, he's going on Tom Cruise on us. Thompson's in the house. Nice to see you.
Yeah, great to be here.
Gee, you must have a lot of family members in the
I
audience.
do, yeah. Mum, where are you,
Oh, you
Mum?
do? You're not meant to admit that.
Oh,
You meant to say no, don't know
yeah,
anyone.
no, just fans, just fans.
Lots of those. So we're talking about fears and phobias, and I
Yes.
want to know from you boys what gives you the heebie-jeebies.
Oh, yes, lots of things. Well, for me, really, spiders. Spiders are
Okay.
ones that really get me. But then also, too, is knowing where toilets are. I need to know where toilets are.
What do you mean you need to know where toilets
Well,
are?
just in case I need to do the number 2.
You need to know where toilets
Really?
are.
Yes,
So
when I
you're
was a kid going to
traumatised.
school, it's traumatised me. And so even when I'm on planes, I have to get the aisle seat because in case I just need to frantically go to the toilet.
Wow. Do you
Even
know-
though it's a flight or flight kind of thing.
As you get older, you can just go. Like,
No, you
I'm getting older, I'm just going.
But
You're not
what
that
age? What age can you do that? Because I'm 46. I don't know if
from
it's still
40
okay to do that.
I'd say 100. Nothing under
50
100.
onwards.
All right, you got a
I
fear?
think you can use that as an excuse.
Apart from the toilet?
I hate snakes. Like, I'm petrified
Yeah.
of snakes.
Yes.
Grew up in a little country town. Every time I go for a run out towards the farms, on the roads, there'd be brown snakes, tiger snakes, ones I don't want to see. I dream about snakes. I have nightmares. I sleepwalk. I've got real issues. I've got a lot of issues, to be honest.
But also too, right? Like with snakes, sometimes having them as dreams might not necessarily mean a bad thing.
Are you going to tell me what it means in a dream?
Yep.
No. I just heard
We're
that.
going to psychoanalyst analyst territory here.
Oh,
but you
good
know,
luck with me.
So we've asked the audience what their phobias are. We've got some really interesting ones. I won't make you own up to who confessed.
Why not?
Well, I just don't want to embarrass everyone. Number 1, birds flapping their wings. I've got purple-coloured foods. That's odd, but okay.
Right.
A huntsman spider in the car. That's fair.
yeah.
Spider,
Especially
yes.
in the car.
Yeah.
And shopping centres.
What?
Oh,
Yeah.
You got a
Shopping
fear of
centres.
shopping?
Probably save a bit of money. Well, joining us now is counsellor and hypnotherapist Carolina Rosa. Carolina, thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Because you work at Bayside Psychotherapy Clinic. The first question, though, I want to ask is the difference between a fear and a phobia?
So a fear, pretty much all of us would have experienced one. It's just a natural reaction to something that we perceive as dangerous. So let's just take a spider, for example.
Yeah.
Most of us, you know, if we walk into a room and we see a big spider, a big huntsman, you know, on the wall, and we're not expecting it, we'll kind of jump. You know, maybe our heartbeat might just skip a beat, or our palms might get sweaty, but that's about it. If someone has a phobia, however, the intensity of the emotion will be extreme. So their brain is basically saying to them, this is life or death. It's a life or death situation. So they will go into fight, flight, freeze response. They can't help it when all of a sudden they just have to run away, or they have a panic attack. So, and it's involuntary.
Okay.
And what are the most common phobias? Is it searching for a toilet when you need one? No, what are the most common ones?
As I said to you,
See, it's quite common.
I have actually
really?
had
Yeah.
clients with that before.
Okay, so what are the most common ones?
Fear of flying, fear
Yes.
of public speaking, dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And who names them? Because there's some weird names.
I know, right? They sound so random, so random.
And I can't even pronounce half
No,
of them.
I know. Well, I don't know if there's anyone Greek in the audience here today. Yes, okay. So they would know. It comes from the Greek language. So phobia comes from phobos, which means fear. And most of the prefixes to phobia are also Greek or Latin. So arachnophobia, for example, arachna is spider in Greek. Yeah.
I think I'm going to need a few more lessons.
There's a couple more. Do you want to say these ones?
No, I don't.
Okay.
How do you say that?
I don't know. Emetophobia?
Is that right?
Emetophobia.
Oh, yes. What's
Yeah.
that?
Should we guess what it is?
What do you think it is?
I have no idea. Emetophobia?
What was it again?
Emetophobia.
Emetophobia.
People with the name Emma? What is
Should I
that?
tell you? It's
Yeah.
fear of vomiting, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, and that one's actually, I see a lot of clients with emetophobia. It's so much more common than you'd think.
Aviophobia.
Avia.
Oh. Is that birds?
No.
Flying?
Yeah, because
Yes.
I just put the AB because it sounds like
AVO,
aviation.
that's
I thought
right.
of
AVO.
Good.
I was going to say allergic to avocados.
Oh, that's not a bad one, actually.
That's okay, yeah. I actually thought it was. What's the next one?
Trypophobia.
So how do you say that again? Trypophobia.
Trypophobia?
So is that a fear of tripping over?
No, good guess, good guess. It's
okay.
actually fear of holes.
Holes.
Yes. So that one, for most people, though, it's more of a disgust. It's an extreme disgust that people can have when there's clusters of holes together.
Also, like you don't want to be a beekeeper.
No, you would not want to be a beekeeper.
Oh, okay. And what's the best way to treat a phobia? Not necessarily just a fear, but a phobia.
Obviously, different therapists do different things.
Yeah.
Mostly therapists will use CBT, which is cognitive behavioural therapy, and exposure therapy. So, yeah, so gradually exposing someone to the thing that they're afraid of in a safe environment. And I use hypnotherapy with those two.
Yes.
All right. We might get you then to stay with us because our guinea pig here mentioned his fear. And of course, what are we going to do to you on the show? But we might have a little
You can hypnotise
surprise.
No. I'm not doing that. Serious?
Just a little bit earlier, Archie actually confessed his fear of spiders. You've got ophidiophobia. Is that right?
Do you know what I thought that
right.
was? I thought that was every country town I go through. I thought it was a fear of not stopping at the local bakery. No, I'm serious. You got it. Everywhere you go, you got to get a lamington and a pie. But it's not. What is it? It's a fear of.
Again, it comes from the Greek language. I think it's ophios is actually snake. Ophidi is snake. So it's fear of snake.
Okay. Does anyone in the audience have a fear of snakes? Few hands. Okay, you okay from a safe distance, or if you need to leave, just
I will be in
let
the
us
audience with
know.
them. Don't you worry.
Yeah. Well, because I can, I'm just going to go over here because I'm not a big fan of them, and I don't really want to be too close. So I'll let you chat amongst yourselves while we.
What do you mean?
I
Chat?
might join you in a minute.
Oh,
wow.
yuck.
No.
Josh.
Hang on.
G'day, guys.
Oh, man. How are you? Josh, nice to see you.
You too,
Now, this
Shane.
is not right. I have a great fear of snakes. Even having a snake near me sends a shiver down my spine. My heart rate's going through the roof. How do I deal with this?
Okay,
Like,
so
I want
you're
to
going
conquer a
through-
fear right now.
Yes, you are going through the fight, flight, freeze response. First thing, just relax all your muscles.
What was that? Run out of the studio? Mate, relax. You've got to be
Relax all your
joking.
muscles. Yeah, yeah. Relax your jaw. Relax. You want to send a message back to the brain that you're okay.
I don't have a
Number
brain.
two.
And are
That's
you
going to be a
okay?
problem. Number two is just breathe. So breathe out first and breathe out as
Oh, it's
slowly
going in the back.
as
What?
you can.
It's doing what?
It's
Oh, man.
You've got this. You've got this. So,
okay,
breathing
breathe.
out slowly. Breathing into your belly. In and out, but just slowly. And when you breathe out slowly, because that slows down the
I
heart
hope my
rate.
breath doesn't smell like mice and rats.
And now, just say to yourself, I've got this. I can handle this. It's all about the
I
internal
haven't got
dialogue.
this. I definitely
Yes, you
haven't got
do.
this.
You've got this.
No,
You've
no,
got
seriously.
this.
I don't know why I'm wearing this, because there's every chance I am going to wet my pants and I'm
Then
going
you'll
to
end up with the same fear as Archie.
crack my dicks. Am I sure? No, I'm not sure.
Breathe.
But
Keep
If you want to come
breathing.
and join me
Oh,
on
wow.
Disney.
Wow.
Keep
Okay, just coming in behind you, Shane.
Keep breathing. You've got
And you
this.
just put a hand
You've
under
got
there.
this.
oh,
Keep
shit.
breathing. You've got this.
Where? What?
Just hold on, just to his tail there.
You've got it. You've
Oh,
got this.
no. I'm going to spew.
You've got this.
I don't... What?
There, you got him.
No, I haven't got him.
Baby steps, Josh.
Oh, man. Oh,
it,
man,
you
it's
did it,
it's
you're
getting
doing it.
tighter around my arm. This is...
Just checking the blood pressure.
No.
Okay, time
No,
out.
that's right. Okay.
Stop.
Try 10 more seconds and then I think
Okay.
I'm done, okay?
Yeah, you're doing
Right.
This is amazing.
Where's the head? Where
I've
is
got the head.
You've got the head?
Miles away.
Oh, this is
Exactly.
sickening.
Sorry.
Says me from the other side.
Actually make a nice joke.
Choking Josh instead.
Yes. Look. Okay.
I just
Let's
don't
save
put
him.
that head near
3,
me.
2, 1, done. Oh my gosh, everybody. That's amazing. I am so impressed. Do you know what did remind me of? Just take a little sneaky look. Robert Irwin. Yeah, see, that's what you look like, Prof.
You could do that better.
Do you know what?
You could do that better.
Do you know what? I should have done that, so let's get naked. I'll do it only if I can go full nude. No.
Well, thank you, Josh.
That's all right, my pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, that was...
You felt the fear and you did it anyway.
Yes.
Okay.
And now go.
So I feel like you've pretty much cured him. How will you go with Archie then? With Archie's fear of spiders, can you help him?
Do a bit of work with you.
Cue Josh again. No, I'm
Hang on
kidding.
a second.
Are you,
How did I get roped into this?
are you willing to give it a go? Are you willing to give
Well, you
hypnotherapy?
said it this CBT, right? So it's
Yeah,
cognitive
and-
behaviour therapy.
Yes.
Where you have to introduce spiders.
So I would do some hypnotherapy as well. So first of all, we would do a technique
Yeah.
that processes trauma from the limbic part of the brain to another part of the brain, so you don't feel as extreme emotions.
Yes.
Um,
We're not going to
and-
start off with something big like that.
No.
So you're going to
Daddy
go away
long
for a
legs.
couple of weeks,
Maybe a
work
daddy
on
long
it,
legs I
come
can
back
do.
on the show and see us what you can do. And whilst you're doing that one, see if you can work on the other toilet one as well.
We'll
you
do.
know?
Yeah, I've got a lot of baggage. There is a lot of baggage there.
Thank you. And Archie, you tell us at any point that you need to tap out. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so
Really
much for
appreciate
having
it.
me.
Well, coming up, find out what items in your house are most likely to send you to the ER. And Crawford takes his fitness journey to new heights. Oh, look, we had to call the doctor, given I was a little worried how you were feeling. So Dr. Renee Lim has joined us. She's in the house.
Now, Renee, you're a real doctor.
Yes,
But you're also
supposedly.
an actress as well. So you must love theatre.
Oh,
You like that?
So great. I've never heard that joke before. Ever
Oh, haven't
in
you?
my
No,
entire
okay.
life. No,
Archie
it's the
told me
first
to
time.
ask.
Have you ever been cast as a doctor?
I have. I've actually played a doctor on a couple of shows. Pulse is probably the one where I got to play a bad doctor, and I had to tell everyone I'm nothing like that in real life. But I've been every type of medical person. I've been a nurse,
Yes.
I've been a physio, I've been a dentist. I've never been a social worker, so that's next on my list. to play a
Patient?
social
Have you been a
worker.
patient?
Yeah, in real life too, yeah.
Okay, there. Of course.
Of course, trawling one's socials is the best way to do research nowadays. And I've been having a look at you, and you're all about forming good habits. Can you share some of those with us? What's going on?
So I think the word is trying to form good habits is probably, I think you guys would understand that, right? Like it's, yeah. I mean, I work really hard at it, and sometimes it works, and most often I kind of go for something kind of in between and count that as the habit forming.
So we saw you meditating.
So I guess what I would say, guys, this is a short version of my 1 month of meditation.
Yeah.
And the key thing being is you work really hard to do all the right things. You get the clothes, you get the tea, you get the seat that doesn't work.
Are you giving birth there? What's going on?
Unfortunately, no. And then I found the way to use it that worked, right? Because in the end, a habit only works
Look,
if
you
it
had a
works
pillow.
for you.
There you go.
And so get a habit that you can actually do. That's the logic, isn't it? So I used to be a dancer.
Disco dancing, ballet dancing, what type of dancing?
I was you call it a contemporary jazz funk, so it's like JFC,
Right.
which just means you do a bit of everything. So
Yeah.
think like video clip, music video
Yes,
clip,
yes.
that's what I used to do.
Right.
So I thought I'd start doing dancing again, trying to do the dance classes online.
Yep.
Not super successful, they're much better than I am.
I know that there's some really fun, unique classes that you can take.
Oh.
High heel dance workout.
Why do you keep looking at me?
You're the guinea pig. You'll try anything. You had a snake around your neck 10 minutes ago.
Try that.
Have a look at high heel dancing. What do we think?
Oh my goodness.
wow.
Single ladies. I'd fall over. Yeah.
Okay, so to be honest, that just feels like a Saturday night out.
Yeah. And then for our beautiful Greek friends, opposize. Let's have a look at that one. That looks fun. Now, see, I could get into this.
See, that looks like it's doable.
Yes, and then finish it off with a good bit of moussaka or Spanish
Some
What do you
local
think?
flan.
You like that one?
Very
Did you get
nice,
on?
very nice.
I'd join in there.
I like that one. So are you okay that I've signed you up for pole dancing?
I've always wanted to do pole dancing.
Yeah?
No, because my grandma, she's Polish, and she was a very good pole dancer back in her day. So, I'd look forward to doing something
All right,
like that.
okay.
Yes.
All right,
You have to
can
get the
report
heels.
back.
You have to get the high heels
I
to go
won't be
with that.
trying the heels, I don't think.
Okay.
But they look like they have a bit of fun. And Archie, what are you going to do? Surely you're going to bring something to the table.
What do you think? Salsa dancing for him?
Yeah, well, I can. My hips definitely don't lie. And probably trying to reenact some of those scenes from Dirty Dancing. I don't know if you remember Dirty Dancing.
Everyone
the
remembers
salsa and
Dirty
the
Dancing.
passion.
Yeah, you got to.
Well, there's fitness,
I
but
love
now,
salsa.
yes, exactly like that. But what they're finding now is that it's a great place to go meet singles. So you can reenact some of those films.
Okay, I'm reenacting and I'm not looking for anyone. Come on,
Find
Arch, come and
someone.
join me. Come and...
I can show you some of
the...
the...
Hi, would you like a dance?
Yes,
is that how it works?
Hello, how are you?
Yeah, very good. And then what? We just...
And then I would lead, so I would go, you would go back, and then I would go
I'm
forward.
watching something begin.
And you got to look into my eyes.
Hang on.
You boys are good.
Sorry. Yeah, you're not my type.
Swipe. Well, we sent Crawford this week off to take one for the team, and he joined the circus.
I'm new. Where would we start?
Well, you might start in like a circus fit class, develop sort of core strength, but also flexibility, also confidence. Then you can also be like, I just want to do trapeze.
I would like to do that today.
Yeah.
And maybe some tumbling. And then maybe some juggling. And hula hooping, yeah.
Yeah? Get those abs going.
That's... Oh, no, they've gone.
Yeah. Yeah, and knees on. There you go. So you had to do a trick.
Yeah. Oh, that felt like a trick. Christina, you've been up there for hours. Come down for a chat. Oh! So how long have you been coming and being a part of the circus?
I've been coming to Niagara for about 12 years.
Yes.
And prior to that, I did a bit more circus as well. So overall, probably about 20 years of circus. I love it because it feels like I'm dancing in the air, and that's what attracted me to it.
Our daughter started when she was about 7. She's now almost 16. She used to keep on asking Jeremy, oh, can you, like, put me on your shoulders? Can you do this? Can you do that?
She wanted to do balancing and things. Yes. Then she said, come along and join the classes here.
So you joined the circus?
Yep, we all ran away together, you could say. It's always hard at the beginning and you see what other people can do and you're immediately like, oh my gosh, I'm never going to be able to do that. And then you just got to keep coming.
Time flies when you're having fun. I think I found my inner acrobat. What a great day. Someone help me out, please.
Oh, impressive. That flip.
That was fun.
You were good.
I was not good.
Is that the hardest part getting out of the...
No, but the lady you saw on the ribbon,
Yes.
or the silks they call it, she's 75 years of age.
Oh, wow.
And she was hovering up there and I couldn't get up anywhere near her. But I learned a great deal. I learned it's a lot of fun. You can just try things that you think you might be able to do. I learnt that I'm not going to the circus.
But what about
Actually-
the health benefits, though? Like, is it something that's actually good for us to do? I know
Absolutely.
it looks fun,
Well,
but...
laughter's great.
Yeah.
You're certainly going to get a workout and you just do the activities that work for you.
Were you
know?
sore?
It's got to use muscles.
I couldn't walk for a week. No, very sore. But I'm going to need some help. So come on,
Okay.
Arch. Come
Show
on,
us
Renee.
what you've learned.
Go out the front. I'm going to grab some...
man.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Dre.
So one of the world's greatest soccer players right here, and he's... How many goals did you score in that match? You've got the
13
He
goals,
scored
world
13,
record.
which is a world record. So hopefully he can juggle a ball. And we're going to see what we're going to do. Do you know what to do there?
No.
Just move your hips, I think.
move
That's
my
pretty
hips.
much it. All right, here we go. How we go?
Not working for me.
When we come back, we're going to send Crawford on a treasure hunt, and then we'll find out how getting aggro can actually calm you down. You're watching the House of Wellness. Well, I'm sure that you know that flu season is approaching, and in fact, I was thinking maybe some of us might get our flu jabs a little bit
I
later
have
in the
to.
show. You game?
Yeah, I'm a
Okay.
doctor, so flu jabs are inevitable every single year.
Yep. You guys up for it?
If you're telling me I have to, I suppose I'll have to.
no,
Yes.
Here's a good reason too. So 2025 has already seen a 50% increase in flu. So
Don't they
it's
say that every
already-
year, though?
Yeah.
Feels
yeah.
like
And-
that news comes through every year.
And every year it's true.
Is it
I'm
really?
not lying about it. And not to fearmonger, but very, very important, right? Because the flus fill up our emergency departments and our hospitals in winter.
A really hard-hitting question for you. Can you get the flu from getting the flu jab?
Who in the audience actually thinks that you can get the flu from a flu jab?
Oh, look at that. That is 7% of the audience.
Yeah, you're right, 7%.
Right.
Okay. So the short answer to that is no, you can't. The reality is that you can get a little bit flu-y, which often people use that phrase, which just means that you have sort of similar symptoms of feeling a bit achy and, you know, maybe having a bit of a runny nose, sore throat, feeling a little bit feverish, but it's not the flu, because the flu is actually quite a serious infection. And the main reason why is because the vaccine itself is a version of the virus that's either been kind of killed, so it doesn't have all the really bad stuff, or at least a really weak version. So you're not going to get the flu itself.
And it changes each year, doesn't it?
Oh,
Like
yes, the
strain
flu.
or something. Yeah.
Correct,
okay.
yeah. So they talk about drift and shift, which is a whole other sort of segment.
Sounds like a car show.
Yes, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's
All
very
right.
similar to Fast and the Furious.
Okay, but I
Fast
guess
and the
your
Furious
best
flu
advice is
vaccine.
to all of us, just go book into your local pharmacy. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. Please go and get your flu vaccination if you can from your local pharmacy.
Yeah.
100%.
You mentioned that you worked in emergency. Did you ever have anybody, people come in and you're like, what the hell happened there?
Oh,
Yes.
are you allowed to talk about this?
The one that I did see that was great was this kid came in and literally he'd swallowed one of his cars, his toy cars.
Oh, okay.
And we x-rayed him and you could see the car here. And so he had to come back for a few days and the car just literally drove slowly through his intestines. It was the weirdest thing ever.
Was he okay though at all?
Well,
Like,
so this is the
drove out of
the funny end of the story
underground?
is, right, so we often say, oh, look, it'll just go through and you poo it out the other end. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
I love how I said poo really softly, like it was a rude word in everything else we've said today. But you poo it out the other end, and so I thought, God, I really, really wish that he'd swallowed like a Volkswagen Beetle, because that's a really smooth car. You know, it's like round and soft and won't hurt. But no, it was one of those ones with the big back. I don't know if you know what they're called. The back of the car.
Oh, the spoiler, the big
has
spoiler.
a spoiler, massive spoiler on the back of the car. It was really sharp. You could
Wow.
even tell on the X-ray. We were all like,
Oh, my goodness. So imagine if it
spoiler.
comes out and you go, there it is. gears, and then you go, oh, it's missing the wheels and the motor.
Lost an antenna on the way through.
I did see an article recently. I did see an article recently, and
Great
yes,
radio
I
sound.
do read that people who die from accidents each year suffer, like half of them suffer injuries from home. So
Yeah.
look, I mean, I already suffer from a couple of fears and phobias, and now I'm being told that
it's okay.
home is not a safe place to be.
Home is a safe place to be, Archie. Don't worry. Okay, home is a safe place to be, but you are correct.
More baggage.
That there is, there are quite a few accidents that do happen in the home.
Yes.
In fact, a number of the normal household items that we are very used to actually cause a lot of these accidents and end us up in the ED. I've actually hidden 3 of them around this beautiful set that we have here today.
Oh, all right. Do you want to go find them?
Cool.
You want to find them? You want to go search
And
them?
think very carefully. What are the things that are going to cause accidents in the
We'll
home?
go safely more than anything.
Don't have an accident on the way.
Please take care.
All right.
Okay.
He's going to have to guess.
What's this thing? That'll do. I've got... Am I getting warm? No.
Yes, warm.
Hey, actually, that's my book.
Oh,
That was last summer.
That's dangerous.
There we go. Where we go? In here.
Is that you? That's you.
There's another photo of me right there. There you go. That's when I used to get the colour to
Okay, who set up this set?
Crocs. They're dangerous, surely. What else have we got?
You just walk past an open fire.
Oh, yeah, well, that's...
Tim Tams are very dangerous. Yes. Teddy bear.
Oh, he's gathering. He's got a few things.
Cream.
I'm not saying anything until he
Okay.
Okay.
Avocado.
That'll do. Okay. Oh, is it quick enough?
Oh my.
Yes, great.
This is
Wow.
what have you
I have
got?
no idea what you want.
Oh, my gosh. Okay. Oh,
No, I didn't get that.
okay. So I want to be very clear
Hang
here.
on.
Tim Tams are definitely...
Wow,
how
that's
did that get
dangerous.
Sorry about that.
I feel like that causes accidents
That
for
wasn't an
different
item, though, was
reasons.
it?
Okay.
Okay,
How
let's
did
see
he
how we
go?
went. So Tim Tams definitely not a problem. I love Tim Tams. So
Well, they can be
they're fine.
dangerous,
I
though,
might
once
take
you
them
open the
home
packet.
from me.
Sure, not the teddy bear.
Teddy bear, no, definitely not.
No.
Okay,
Yes.
here you've got one. Here is a dog lead. Now, most of us would use this to walk our dog, think it's great, correct?
Yes.
But actually it is one of the main causes of accidents for people, usually because they're being kind of like pulled by their dog
Right.
or they trip on the lead.
Wow.
And in fact, it causes multiple issues. So it can cause shoulder issues, it can cause sprains, it can cause brain trauma, head trauma if you fall over, and also it can cause broken fingers and fractured wrists. So there are actually...
Is that because you're not holding it correctly?
Yeah,
or
you know, a lot of
something,
people.
or-
Do you guys do this one?
I
Where
do.
You wrap it around.
Yes.
You're
Yes.
thinking your dog's going to pull really hard, and so let's do this.
So
But that
should-
mean that you can't get out of it.
Rude.
And can I just have that? And the most important thing is when you walk around with it, have a dog. Like, can you actually walk around without a dog? Now, that's great advice, but a
actually a
little bit
little-
late. This lady, not so good. Oh, that's nasty.
Ow.
See, that's a shoulder and that's an elbow.
That's all
and-
of it.
All right, what
Anyway,
else do
so
we
yes,
find?
okay. So back to Crocs, and I mean obviously the shoe type, the fashion piece, not the animal.
They're not
and
fashion.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Mel, I'm with you.
Depends who you talk to.
They're a fashion injury.
Fashion
Yes.
injury.
Waiting,
Correct,
sure.
yes, because everyone loves wearing them now. They think they're really safe and easy. But in fact, with Crocs, they're really slippery on the water.
Okay.
And so when it rains, people slip over, fall
Yes.
over, same thing happens, hurt themselves, injuries, head. But also, the other thing that most people don't think about is they're made of like plastic, so sharp things go through them. So if you
Right.
walk on something sharp, straight through into the bottom of your foot. So not as good as and useful as people think they are.
Okay.
The third one, oh yeah, okay. Who's had avocado in the last week?
Love avocado.
Well,
Yes,
it's hard
please.
at the moment because they're all really quite firm.
Hard.
They obviously seem like a harmless piece of food, but you get what we call avocado hand. Anyone heard of avocado hand before? So surgeons complain about this because what people seem to do, I don't quite know why, is they go, oh, we're going to cut an avocado, I'll put it in the centre of my hand, then I'll use this massive sharp knife and go like this. And inevitably, there's a hard seed in the middle which deviates the knife either this way or this way and straight through the hand, in the ear,
Avocado
and the
hand.
knee. So the right way to do it
Yeah.
is actually to put it down
Yes.
and then to cut around the avocado sideways and preferably do it again this way and then just peel the bits off with the seed
Okay.
in the middle.
Right.
Let's go to the kitchen.
Sorry?
I feel
Oh,
like
you
that's
need
the
to
place
learn?
to
Yeah.
do it, isn't it?
What, to go and
Kitchen.
oh, you're going to go and cut
Yes.
this?
Yes. Let's
Okay.
do that.
Cut it?
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
Is that all right?
Oh, that's not bad.
Oh, that's
We'll
that's
to our
softer.
kitchen. It's such a nice kitchen, isn't it? So I feel like we really want to use it.
And do what you're going to do.
mine's hardened.
I'll have
Oh, here, try that
one
one.
smashed avocado.
Coming up.
Actually, you've left me in the host seat. This is
Yes.
quite good. Yeah. Hi everyone, I'm Shane. Welcome to the show. If you want more House of Wellness, listen every Sunday morning around Australia to Wellness Radio with Sarah Marie and Gerald Quigley. There we go. See you soon.
Well, let's talk about stress, because it's actually a dirty word here in the House of Wellness, and we want to help you relieve it wherever possible. So, Archie, I'm going to start with you, because high-performance athlete, your most stressful day.
Well, yeah, probably when I was a professional athlete. That's when I was probably at my most stressed. But then after I finished there, the closest I got to really finding that stress again was when I got my vasectomy. But then also, too... yes, that was quite...
I hope you were asleep when they were doing it, though.
Yeah, I opted for that, but some people don't. I don't know how they go for that. But then, another thing that just... I had a very peaceful life until this seemed to manage to pop into my life. That has stressed me out.
Look at him there.
Well, that was when I used to pay to get my
tips.
My hair orange and yellow and sometimes blonde.
Well, actually, when I do look at it...
I'm not ashamed of it, OK, but I'm ashamed that you're bringing that photo up.
You have beautiful eyes.
Maybe I will just take this home. This is...
No, you're not taking that home. That's staying here on set with me.
Is that stressful to you, Renee, looking at something like that?
No, I mean, you're a beautiful man, so, you know, right?
Thank you. Well, used to be, thank you. Hey, now, you do have a very stressful job. So how on earth do you somehow step out of that and then bring yourself back to
Can I be really honest
normal?
with you?
How do you
I
do
actually
that?
find it less stressful being a doctor than I do walking into a meeting. Right. I hate meetings. Meetings, boardrooms, talking to people around big tables. That really stresses me out. So I do a lot of the, what they call like perspective taking or like changing the frame. For example, you know when they say, look at the audience and imagine them all naked. Because that helps you feel more relaxed. I mean, sorry guys, none of you. I'm not thinking about any of you that way at the moment, but it can be useful.
Yeah. Now, there are certain professions that would seem to be more stressful than others. So teaching is right up there. This school is helping out the teachers by installing a screaming booth in the staff room.
OK, so you can still hear him on the outside? Yeah. Oh my God!
I think we should ask for one of those.
Because if you can hear him screaming from the outside, that guy's walking back and forth and pacing. He looks much more stressed than he did before.
So was that the teacher or the student?
That was the teacher, and then not only that. Imagine if you're if you can hear on the outside and you're like, little Johnny, a little. I hate that teacher as well. Driving me nuts. Get me out of this bloody school. No idea. Imagine everyone's going to know all your everything that you want to get off your chest.
But then
so it needs to be soundproof.
It's good though.
It'd be good to have one here, actually.
I totally agree.
I wouldn't scream about any of you. I think you're all great.
We did do a quick check though with our audience to find out what stresses you guys out. I've got keeping the grocery bills down. Absolutely.
That's hard.
Making dinner for husband and the kids. Absolutely. Traffic jams. Who was that? That's mine. Yeah, I'm with you. The husband with man flu. Really
hello, man flu.
Actually, do you know what? That is a very good question to ask. Do males get the flu worse?
I choose not to answer that question on the grounds that it may incriminate me.
Yes, you do. It's shocking. It's nearly death.
No, it is. It hits really hard. Now, some of the most common stresses are falling ill. Losing your job, moving house can be extremely stressful. And there's one that really stresses me out is doing your BAS statement.
Paperwork, anything.
I don't even know what BAS means, but anyway.
Don't you have an accountant?
I was going to say.
Yeah, don't you have an accountant or you do your own taxes?
No, I do have an accountant. Okay. Yeah. I thought you were going to say, was I an accountant? I said, thank you. No, I've got no idea. I can't even work a calculator.
But there's lots of ways that we get stressed, but there's also lots of ways to relieve stress. So things like exercising, socialising. You could try relaxation methods like meditation, which is what you were doing.
Sort of.
Yeah.
How do you relieve the tension, Arch?
Me?
He's like, what tension? I don't have any tension.
Do you get a massage? Do you go for a run? Do you do some exercise?
My life's quite peaceful. I don't feel like I'm stressed at all. But if anything, it'd be exercise. I do love my exercise, so any time I could get out. But I do those things. I meditate every morning. I write a gratitude list that I'm grateful for from the night before and what I look forward to in the night. And also a little prayer. and then how I want the day to turn out, and a bit of exercise, and usually look at me.
That seems very sensible.
I'm
well
zen.
done. That's good.
I'm zen. Thank you.
I'd like to do a list.
I try my best. Yeah.
I definitely don't write a list because I can't write. But anyway, sometimes the best way to relax is to let it out and rage, go crazy, on some vintage crockery. And the best way to do that, well, just do it like these guys.
I'm a mother of 2 young kids. I also work full-time. I am so burnt out. It is time for Mum to let off some steam.
My name is Circus, and I work in a call centre. I've had enough of people screaming at me all day. I work 70 hours this week, and for what?
My name's Ryan. I run my own business, and I cannot remember the last time I had a day off.
This is for all the mums who don't get a minute to themselves. Oh, I wish I could do the dishes like that every day.
People call me and then think I can do something about it. Well, take that. Hey, take that. Calling at all times. Ah, mate.
This is for the tax man.
I didn't know what I was coming into, so it was like I was thinking, what am I going to do? And I didn't think it'd work. But then after doing it, I'm thinking, oh, this is really good. It actually did work and took a lot of stress out of me.
I could definitely feel like I'm going to go home a little bit more relaxed now. It was so good to finally have some me time and let out my frustration in a healthy way.
Literally like being a bull in a china shop. I would totally do a smash room again. That was awesome. Really awesome.
That's the best half an hour I've had in a long time.
What else we got? Oh, nice.
That is so good.
Very good.
I love it. So did that go?
Very good.
What would you like to do? Like break glass?
Just,
break some...
chuck stuff.
Just chuck stuff.
Get really...
I feel like I'd apologise every time. They'd be like, oh, sorry.
I think it's always related to the kids or the husbands, but I probably could have done with that room because I have all these old jerseys at home.
Yes.
And I found out my son was selling them on a marketplace.
What?
Yeah, he was selling all the jerseys on a marketplace, getting some coin. And I was like, I could have used one of those rooms.
Oh, you've got a budding entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Quite like that.
Not on my son, but on some glass, definitely.
Well, coming up, it's time for our Friday night takeaway. And we're going to do some smashing of our own.
Oh, beautiful. I love smashed avocado.
Someone needs to get the wine out of the fridge.
4 glasses.
It's time for Friday night takeaway. That's the fun bit. While we're getting the wine out, what did you guys learn tonight?
Well, I learnt what's dangerous in the household and what can send people to the ER, so I won't be walking a dog in Crocs. That's where I draw the line there. I draw the line.
Yeah. I'm going to if I'm going to make dance a habit, I'm going to try some more funky, different versions.
Oh, I like that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
And I have a phobia now of cutting avocados. No, I just went to the fridge and there was no chocolate in the fridge.
Oh,
and I thought of
the
question.
No?
Can you put chocolate in the fridge or do you have it just in the cupboard? You know, because the temperature's a bit different.
Your cupboard?
Cupboard.
Fridge.
Right. What about the audience? What does the audience do? In the fridge, hands up. What about in the cupboard?
No.
What's
At home,
sounds
so my
like everyone's
husband
having a
puts it
go
in
at
the
me.
fridge. I'm cupboard. It's like it's quite an intense debate.
Really?
What do you?
I'm anytime, anywhere.
You're like chocolate.
Whatever. Yeah, just eat it.
Love it. You pour the wine.
Right.
Just checking if anyone in our audience has a fear of needles, maybe just turn away now. Because, what is it? Trypanophobia? That one. It's a really scary word. But we're going to get our flu shots.
Thank you.
So who'd like to go first?
Oh, no.
I'm going to say yes because I'm a doctor. I have to get a jab, but I actually do suffer from a phobia of needles, which I know doesn't make sense.
Oh, that'll be
but it's
cool.
true.
That'll be cool to watch you face.
I'm going to have to lie down.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Do you know what I did during the break?
Was
I
that
snuck
pharmacist?
off. Oh, hang on.
Hey.
Oh, that's really going to happen. Oh, we're actually serious about this.
Yes.
This is not good.
Renee's going to lie down. Is that... Oh, she's...
I have a whole technique, though. It's okay.
Now, I snuck out during the break because I love the smash room.
Yes.
And I thought, let's do this. So please come down. Let's take a bit of stress out.
Oh, God, hang on.
And I've got some very special
I'm all right.
things in here. I'm not sure what they are, but they're very special. So this is good. You can really...
Really?
Actually,
Are you here okay?
don't try this at home, whatever you do. Don't try this at home.
That's a good swing.
Take that.
Are you feeling good?
Take that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. Oh, it's raining. The audience gets lollies.
You get a lolly. You get a lolly. Hang on, I just want to check on our patient.
Anyone else want a needle? Oh my God!
Forget the lollies. I've got wine.
It's fine.
It's been a lot of fun.
It's been a lot of fun.
And
thank you for being so brave with the snake.
It's like we're getting married.
Thank you for joining us. We're going to see you next Friday in House of Wellness.
Well done, Johnny.